Now let's talk about the chemical properties of metals. The reaction of metal with number 1 dilute acids. The reaction with oxygen, and finally we will talk about the reaction with water. So to study the chemical properties of metals, we will talk about the reactions with dilute acids, oxygen, and finally with water. Reaction with dilute acids. Some active metals, such as magnesium and zinc, react with dilute acids, such as hydrochloric acid, HCl, giving salt of acid, and hydrogen gas is evolved. Mg plus 2HCl diluted salt of acid, which is magnesium chloride, is formed and hydrogen gas is evolved, as we can see from this video. We can do it in another way. We can prepare a piece of zinc and we will try to collect the evolved gas, which is hydrogen. To prove that this gas is hydrogen, we will approach a flame to it. As you can see, it will burn with a pop sound. This proves that this gas is hydrogen. But inactive metals such as copper don't react with dilute acids and no gas is evolved. As you can see, this test tube contains a piece of copper and you can see there is no reaction. So Cu plus 2HCl diluted, no reaction. Metals react with oxygen, forming metal oxides. For example, the reaction of magnesium with oxygen, as you can see in this video, a white powder is formed which is magnesium oxide. The chemical equation for this reaction is 2Mg plus O2. Heating, it will give 2MgO. Some metal or basic oxides, such as magnesium oxide, dissolve in water, giving alkalis or metal hydroxide, which turn litmus solution into blue. For example, MgO, which is magnesium oxide, plus water, H2O, it will give MgOH by 2, which is magnesium hydroxide. This is the reason that metal oxides are called basic oxides, because they dissolve in water, forming alkaline solution. Some metal oxides, such as iron 2 oxides, don't dissolve in water. So we have to say some metal oxides dissolve in water, because we have some examples for metal oxides which don't dissolve in water, such as iron 2 oxide. The final reaction is the reaction of metals with water. The reaction of metals with water depends on the position of metal in the chemical activity series. What's meant by chemical activity series? It is a series in which metals are arranged in a descending order according to their chemical activity. This is what is called chemical activity series. As you can see, it is divided into 4 categories. We have to memorize them. The first category contains potassium and sodium. They react instantly with water and hydrogen gas evolves, which burns with a pop sound. The second category contains calcium and magnesium. They react very slowly with cold water. The second category contains zinc and iron, and they react only with hot water vapor at high temperatures only. The final category contains copper and silver, and they don't react with water at all. As you can see, what's meant by chemical activity series? It is the series in which metals are arranged in a descending order according to their chemical activity, from more active to less active and finally to inactive. Let's see the reaction of elements with water. This is the reaction of potassium with water. It happened instantly. This is the reaction of sodium. Also, it happened instantly. If we try to collect the evolved gas and we approach it from the flame of the candle, you will notice that it burns with a pop sound. The second category is the reaction of calcium with water. As you can see, this reaction is slower than that of sodium and potassium. The reaction of magnesium is much more slower than that of calcium. Here you can see the reaction between magnesium and zinc sulfate, and also between zinc and magnesium sulfate. This only to show the difference in their activities. This is to show the activity of copper and silver. As you can see, there is no reaction at all.